Hi everyone, hope you all are having a wonderful day wherever you are. And today we are welcoming with us our esteemed guest Bishaka De Advani, who is not a corporate woman, who is not an entrepreneur, who is not a successful, woman is always considered only if she's successful, if she's working or she's, in some high profile job or a businesswoman. But I feel it's very important and an epitome in every household, a wonderful homemaker, which is as important because today, even if a woman is a homemaker and the man goes to work, it's equal responsibility for a woman to look after the household, kids. If that is a big part, because imagine if there was no woman in the house and it was a man handling all that and going to work, it wouldn't be easy for the man. So I really welcome Bishaka De Advani. So tell me a little bit more about yourself, Bishaka.
Thank you, Natasha, to say all these kind words. Actually, more than saying about myself, what you said about a homemaker, I think even I have seen a lot of men who are homemakers nowadays, single dads, homemakers. So I think not only for women, even men who are homemakers, it is an exceptionally difficult task. We are actually the best administrators, best financial gurus, because with that money that we have to look after our household expenses in a month, how to use that
in the most efficient way.
Most efficient way. I think we are the best caregivers, and for our partners we have to look beautiful, we have to be a certain way also. So we are special, we are lovers, we are mothers, we are cleaners, we are administrators, we are financial gurus, and also we have to look nice socially. So it's a package deal, and I think I salute all the homemakers who have a 24/7 job, Sunday being the worst day because all everybody is at home.
Yes.
So there's no rest. We don't have a rest day.
Yeah, I think this is a very important point for
I think
every woman, right? Like I still remember when in my earlier days when I was working, when I was not married, and so my bua, like I didn't have a mom at a very young age.
Your
but
aunt.
my aunt, my bua, in fact, my bua in Calcutta, she told me, I was in events that time, working for an event company where we had to work on Sundays also, and it was practically almost a 20-hour job. Sometimes we had to work, and I was like, I'm quitting the job because I'm done with working 20 hours a day and even Sunday working. And I still remember she told me, because she was a mother of two and an awesome homemaker, she's like, when you become a mother, there are no breaks, so keep quiet and get back to work. And that still remained in my mind, because that is so true. A mother never gets a break.
We don't get
because
a break.
Sometimes the kids want something or the husband wants something.
And a mom never gets a break.
Whether it's even socializing or looking after the kids, or even balancing work. Like even, in fact, I know so many ladies who work from home. They make such excellent food, and nowadays dabbas are available with homemade mummy's food, and so a lot.
Not only homemade food nowadays, when we were growing up, we never had these opportunities. Nowadays, with
Yes.
these online jobs, there's so many opportunities for homemakers to get a bit of their own money.
Yeah, and that's so important.
That's very important, because financial freedom, financial power is very, very important. I think it is important, but a homemaker, I think she balances it all. Even some people working from home, some people, they're always doing something. I've never seen a homemaker just sitting idly doing nothing. There's something it's a hustle.
Yes.
We hustle. We are hustlers. There's like in the market, stock market, everybody is hustling.
Yeah.
We are hustling.
Yeah, that's
From
very valid.
morning to night.
Right?
To figure out how to do things, time management. We are the CEOs.
Yeah, I think that's so true. I think we should learn from homemakers time management.
Oh my God.
And I feel they're the CEOs of the household, whether it's inside or outside, right?
And we should actually be called to big companies to handle offices, because we are pros. We know what to do. Yeah, technically we don't. Technically somebody can guide us, but other than that, I'm sure 5 homemakers in a good corporate job, in a good corporate company,
Yes, yes.
would really bring the company up, because
Yeah.
we are so good.
Yeah,
in
and
doing our work.
I feel all women learn on the job. Like I still remember, when I used to ask my friends, what is there in marriage? Like when you get pregnant, some of my friends are married, some are separated, and like what happens when you get babies? How's your marriage life? And I still remember every woman telling me, you know what, you'll never know it till you get married, because every marriage, every relationship, every woman looks after the baby and the house in her own way. It's your own strategy, own way of thinking, own caring, and own giving and learning from your mistakes.
So I tell you, Natasha, when I had my first daughter, she was born in London. I was on my own. It's not like India where you have your house helps, you have your extended family, you have your in-laws. I had no one over there. And
Bishaka, sorry to interrupt. There's a saying, we used to say, of course, this was 20 years back, not now anymore. It's such a prestigious thing to go abroad, and you all are so lucky, you all live such a luxurious life, and India here, you have to work hard, and the grass is always greener on the other side. What do you feel, since you were there for 20 years in UK? And
I think like almost half my life I've lived in UK and half my life I've lived in India. So now that's telling my age. But grass is greener on both sides.
Okay.
You have your plus and minuses on both sides. Like over there, obviously, the pollution level is less. Things are very easily, when you go to a supermarket, you have fresh products. Things are easily available. Red tapes are a little less, you can get things done faster. People are more competent. I won't say people are more competent, that's not the right word. They proactively, they will do things. They're very hardworking people, and obviously they can work harder, because also, the climate is such that you don't feel drained out, and it's an expensive city.
Okay.
You have to do all your chores yourself. You
Okay,
have no
that's really
household.
hard, yeah.
You have nobody to help you. You clean the car on a Saturday. You mop the house. You vacuum the house. Sunday is a day of socializing and rest. Whole week goes on working. So I was also a working lady. I used to work, come back home, cook, clean. Sundays, Saturdays was my household chores day. Sunday we used to go out a bit. So. And over here in India, you have if you can afford it, you have all the luxury in the world. You have your house helps, your staff coming and doing things. But it's very difficult, and it's a very hard life in India too, because people are slogging.
Yes, like to maintain a lifestyle nowadays, I think both individuals should be working, right?
India is not cheap anymore.
Yes.
India is not cheap anymore. It's very expensive to maintain a good lifestyle. You really have to work. Sometimes both partners in the household have to work.
Yeah, because
one salary is not enough.
Because that's what I'm aware of, because I still remember when I was in college, like that time mobile phone had not come out and all. But today the cost of bringing up a child, the basic necessities was much more than it was 20-30 years back, So I guess either both have to work
not because of that. Nowadays, technology has made everything so accessible, and everybody knows what they want. We didn't even know what we wanted. Our parents came and gave us something. We knew, okay, this is what we're going to have.
Yes.
But children demand things nowadays.
Yes.
Then I think, there is peer pressure. So you want to give your child something. Obviously, some restrictions are there. They need to earn that, whatever they are I say earn because that's how I learned the way I grew up. Like we didn't get anything, on a plate. So it was like either you get good marks or you do a chore in the house or something, and then you would get what would that be? Maybe an ice cream a week and on a weekend. That was our earning. But now it is an iPhone.
Yeah.
Or a MacBook.
Yeah, true.
Or a holiday.
I think that could be maybe one person's salary. How do you know? It depends upon, again,
now I am talking about the urban city.
Yes.
Now this India hardly, the percentage of urbanization is still very less.
Yes.
Although digital India and everything, now villages are also getting digitized. But I am talking about the city life, the metro life,
cities,
what I have seen. I can't comment on anything in the village.
Okay. But what do you have to take for kids who get everything on a silver spoon, and then maybe later if they see challenges, it's hard for them? What do you feel?
Difficult.
Like, is it easy to give a child what the child wants, or let the child value the money that that you're earning, or
a parent,
to take responsibility about their life, or just being given to whatever is asked for?
No, that is completely shouldn't be done.
Because so many children in India, like I'm talking about big business, affluent families or whatever, they are just the children just ask and it's given to them, without even thinking.
I see, like I said, I can't comment on anybody else's family. Like my family, the way I was brought up, we came from an upper middle class family. I would say maybe on a upper side, but we were never given anything just because money was available. We went in public buses to school, we stood in lines, we had to, I remember when I asked my dad once for pocket money, he said, you need to do the dusting of the house every day and then you'll get 30 rupees a month. That was my, the pani puri wala ka money that I owed him. So I said, why we have somebody to do the cleaning and dusting? He said, that's not the thing. It is a habit of not getting anything free. You earn your money, you earn. I remember when my sister was in college first year, I think is in class 11 or something. So she used to, our phone was there and she used to call. So my dad said, phone bills don't come free, somebody is paying for it. So then she had to do some work to pay for those phone calls that she used to make. So what her job was, she used to make breakfast on the weekends for the whole family. So something we are not saying going out,
but I guess really valuing money and also being independent, not being so dependent, because I've seen, in India we are so dependent, people are dependent on household help, and so many people can't do things on their own, and Corona I think has taught a lot of people a lot of things.
So Corona actually
learn to do things on your own, because tomorrow anything can happen, and I guess this is a very valid point. She's not saying that we are not saying don't give the children what they don't want, but don't spoil the children. Learn to value.
Yeah, they should understand the value of money, the value of life, the value of being.
And it's not easy that parents really work hard for the children for them to even today. First, only business people could afford education abroad, but now working couples in high profile corporate jobs are sending their daughters or sons abroad for study. So obviously they are really working hard.
Yeah,
and the child should understand that
it's not cheap. And also the value of even the understanding of saving should come from a very early age. Like what I did with my kids when they used to get Diwali money, birthday money from grandparents, from parents. So it's not that you get the money. No, you take 50%. I used to have a piggy bank. They used to put the money, and at the end of the month, after 3 months, when you have a little substantial amount, I made them open a bank account, and they started saving from a very, very young age. And each of them had their own bank accounts. It was nothing. The value of in the bank was nothing, but it was the habit. You sow the habit when they are very young, so they know that they need to save.
Save.
If they earn, they need to save. They need to save for a future. It's not that you're not going to have fun. You have your fun, you have your, but also you need to save for a rainy day. That is very important, because you should not think your parents are going to give you everything on a platter for you. I always believe that I have given you an education. It is up to you what you do and how you do and how you look after yourself. I am always there. Me and your dad, we are always there to be there. We are your pillars. You can always come back. We are always there for you. But how do Indian families, most Indian families, they give up on their dreams, their hopes, everything to save for their child, for their future. Look after your future. Look after your happiness first. Look after your desires first. You have given a certain amount, but also give a certain amount to yourself.
I guess this is a very important point she's made for women, because women in India is like, you know what?
Sacrificing.
Learn to put, like even as a child, learn to put your fathers first, brothers or maybe husbands first, and then look after your needs. And then it's considered selfish if you think of yourself first and not. So I think this is a very valid point that, you know, I've been also, it's told that if a mother and child are in an airplane and there is maybe emergency and all, the mother first puts the air thing on her mouth, mask first, and then the children. So that's not being selfish. I mean, you have to be healthy yourself to survive, to help your children, right? So I think this is a very valid point.
I always say this: if you're not happy, you can't make anybody else happy.
Yeah, that's so true.
If you're not healthy, you can't make anybody else's life happy.
Healthy, and that comes to the topic of health. So what do you like? I know it's not been easy for you health wise as a mother.
There's been, not only as a mother, from childhood, I have been my immunity, my health has been quite weak, and I have been in and out of hospitals. And at this age, after I've crossed 50, I think I understand my body, and I'm trying to do all the right things by giving myself time, by doing yoga, by resting, by eating well, by being happy, by getting remarried once more.
Wow, remarried once more. So for all the single women out there, tell me about marriage and relationships and love.
So never give up on love.
Okay, single women out there, or even
married women out there who are not happy.
Married or women who are not happy, so excellent.
Even married men.
Married men. I guess it's not only women.
It's not
I
about
guess
men and women.
It's anyone. So I think that's an excellent advice. So you can find love at any age, right? I think age is just a number.
Age is just a number. So I'm 51 now. I recently got remarried to somebody who's absolutely wonderful and gorgeous. And I went through a lot of downs in my life, but I never gave up on hope. I never gave up on love, and I never gave up on being with somebody beautiful. I always thought that there will be somebody and I'll grow old with that person. And because I also believed that children will fly their nest, they will have their own lives. You cannot always be sitting and thinking that they are going to come look after you. They will be there. They love you. I'm not making them a villain over here. They will love you. They will always be there. But you have to let them go. You have to let them go. And you have to think of yourself then. You've done your part. You've been there, done it for the past 22, 23, 24 years. Then it's your life. You have to live. And I was very lucky that I found somebody who shared the same core values like me.
Yeah, I think it's very important.
Very
in relationships, core values are very important, and at least this is my belief system. I don't know about you, that opposites don't attract. You have to have something in common.
Yeah.
What you feel means, it could be very valid point that Bishaka has made. Core values, right? You can't have someone who's very authentic and honest and a person who's totally a means, lying according to you, it doesn't sync according to what you say.
Your basic core values should be the same.
Yes.
One can be a socialite, one can be sitting at home, loves to read a book, all that's fine, those are all superficial things. But your basic core values, your morals, that should be at par, on the same level. Otherwise, I don't think there's a connection.
Yeah.
Hobbies, everything, one can adapt to each other's hobbies, one can adapt to each other's food taste, the way you live. But your basic, your roots, that needs to be the same. And I found that in my husband now, that we share the same core values.
So this is very important. You can find love again.
You can.
And age is just a number. People are getting married at 60, 70. In fact, it's come in the papers. At 80 also, I've seen someone getting married.
The best thing is, our children were the happiest in this whole thing. And they were the ones who brought both of us together and got us married. And what a beautiful thing it is.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
It's awesome because at the end of the day, they know that the time, they cannot give their parents that time anymore.
Yes.
Because they are also very busy now with their own life, their career, their education,
their love life.
They will have a family, they will have kids.
Yes.
Then we take a back step because we can't expect that anymore. So it's also a very clever way of keeping their parents secure by getting both of us together.
Yes.
Because, okay, we can't do it anymore, at least you have each other.
Yes, and I feel whatever works for you,
yeah,
right?
Whatever
marriage,
works.
As long as you're happy.
You don't need to be married. You can live with each other. You can not live with each other.
You can just have a serious relationship. You can just have a companionship. You can, if you're happy also being on your own, as long as you're happy, means whatever works. I'm just saying that, a lot of single women who really want to get married and they feel that, oh, I'm too old because, I'm a man. Hi everyone, I'm Natasha Advani, a manifestation coach and trainer, and I have people telling me, oh, we are now 48, where we'll get married, or we are 50, we are divorced, or do you think we can find love again? I said, why not? You can find, you should manifest it, but if you really want it.
So my mother is 77 years old and she's been alone for a very long time, and this only one thing I go on telling her when I read the Sunday Times, Mama, look, I've got somebody for you. Let's get you married to somebody. Why not? And it's not about being married, it's about companionship, because the older you grow, sometimes the lonelier you get. So you need somebody to share your life with. You need someone to talk to at the end of the day. And you can't rely on your kids anymore. Your friends will always be there for you. Remember, families come, families go, but your friends and your friendship that you hold so dearly from school, from college, from your jobs, they will always be there. So true friends are priceless. And I have been so fortunate, Natasha, that I have had friends from the age of 3. They are still in my life.
Wow.
And they are my pillars. My friends are my pillars.
They are like a support system.
They are my strength.
Wow.
They are my strength. So I always say, you don't choose your family, but you choose your friends. And I think God has been very kind to me that my choice of my friends and even if I haven't chosen, they've come into my life. It's a blessing for me. I'm truly blessed with my friend, with my husband, with new relationships. So my life has always been a blessing. I can't say anything else.
Yeah, and listening to the conversation, I can clearly say what is Bishaka's core value is love. For her, love means everything. She doesn't give importance to money. Money is like, I don't think so, even a thought in her mind.
No, there is, because it's foolish to say, I don't think about money, you can't survive without money.
I mean, it is...
Money is important.
Yeah, important, but it is not your first priority, right? It's not like the core. No, what I mean, like as you said, core values. Now, if you have, and why am I especially making this point? Because maybe some not your partner, but whoever's partner's core value is like only about money, 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 money. He just doesn't think anything else, or she just doesn't think anything. Then it's not going to match. I mean, from that aspect, I'm not saying money is not important.
Money is very important, because Natasha, honestly, I used to think you can live on love and fresh air.
No,
but
I think
that's not
just,
the way.
No, that's just
because I have been a single mother as well. And you really can't live on love and fresh air. You need the money.
Yeah, you need the money for your kids' education to survive, and
money
especially for women.
Important, but love is equally important. Some people love making money, so the core is love.
Okay.
You can do everything for love. Some people love making money. Some people love to love. Some people love their husband. Some people love having a household. Anything, but whatever you do, you have to do it with passion and love.
Yeah, that's important.
And never leave hope. Hope is one thing that you should not give up on, because that will make you move forward in life. Otherwise, you'll be sitting and you'll be brooding and crying, and nothing will happen.
I think that's a very, very valid point. She's made hope. Never give up in life. Never, like, anything you want to achieve. I think you should have the desire. Very important to have a strong desire within and take action. It's both, like so many people, like when I do manifestations and all, I like, you can't just keep, okay, you have to manifest, but you have to also take action and move and see what's working for you and what's not working for you. I think that's very important.
Like my life, Natasha, has been a roller coaster. I have seen ups. Ups means really high up, and I've seen very low downs. But when I was down, I won't say when I was down, when
you were going through a phase.
I was going through a phase of not having everything in life. Those phases actually have taught me the greatest lessons in my life. And I understood, and I'm so happy and I'm so glad I had those lessons. So I value the ups so much. I value them so much because I know how down feels. I know, I have seen it, I have felt it. And everybody, if you don't go down, you can't rise up. You need to have these failures to come forward in life or rise up.
Yeah, there's also a saying, if there was no sadness, you won't know what joy is.
No, exactly.
So and very important is that you learned from it and you value life in a better way and you bounced forward.
And I have no regrets, Natasha. I have no regrets.
I think that's awesome, because a lot of people have regrets.
No, I have no regrets, because I wouldn't have it any other way. The people who have come to my life, everybody has taught me something. I have learned from them. I have only taken all the good things. And the woman I am today, every single person has some part to play. So I am grateful to them. If you're listening, thank you. I am so happy, and I bless each one of them, and I hope everybody is happy. And just stay happy. Life is too short, Natasha, to have worries, to have resentments, to
grudges,
feel grudges. Life is too short. Live and let live. Be happy.
I think that's a very valid point she's made. Life, you really never know what happens tomorrow, and your loved ones can pass away. A lot of things before you know it.
How many people have lost their loved ones during Corona?
Oh yes, a lot.
So many. So
they have.
You never know.
I think once my uncle had told me that it had come in the papers, and this woman was one of the richest women abroad or something, and she said the best of hospitals and the best of doctors could not save my father. Means no offense to the medicals or doctors, but it's just that life is just
they are also human
short.
beings. At the end of the day, a doctor is a human being. It is that much he can do.
Yes. So and I still remember my uncle telling that to me, and I was like, no amount of he can do that. So thank you so much, Bishaka, for your lovely.
Thank you for having me for
lovely
your
conversations. But thank you so much for listening to my YouTube channel, Recharge Your Life. recharge your life, and I hope you all are recharged listening to Bishaka. But
Yeah, recharge always. Never give up.
But listening, I don't believe in only listening. I believe you put these insights, what she has said, what resonates with you, into action, and I would love to hear your comments below. And I don't close without a free gift. So please go to my YouTube channel www.𝓗𝓮𝓵𝓸𝓔𝓿𝓮𝓻𝔂𝓸𝓷𝓮 and download a free abundance meditation, and from my book From Mess to Mesmerize, free few pages I have. So please do read it, and action is the key. Yeah? Thank you so much.
Love is the key.
Action. Sorry. As I said, Bishaka only thinks of love and action. I think
Hope.
action with love.
Love, hope,
And action. Yeah, love, hope and action is the key. For me, what happened, my action is, I want you all to comment and do.
Yeah,
Doing
please
is the
comment.
key. Okay, how do you feel? Being a homemaker is...
Be a proud homemaker.
Not only a homemaker, proud homemaker, and I feel the CEO of the household and of a lot of people, because she handles the house and time management. Ask a homemaker. Thank you so much.